4 daily habits that will skyrocket your social confidence fast as fuck. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys some drills I've used in my own journey at home to start building my social confidence, as well as what to be doing in your day-to-day routine when you're out in public to start building that skill set up very fast. And then throughout this video, I'm also going to be demoing these concepts live for you. So I'll show you me in the field actually practicing what I'm preaching in this video. So really powerful stuff. This is the exact concepts I've used to make a massive transformation over the last 10 years and how I've also helped over 600 men make that transformation as well. So let's get into daily habit number 1 of what you need to do to boost your social confidence. And that point is very simple. It is talking. Yes, guys, in order to become more socially confident, you need to be talking, a lot more talking than what you're currently doing. And one of the easiest techniques that I recommend you start doing is actually talking at home, okay? You don't necessarily need to wait till you're talking to that really attractive girl to start talking more consistently. I actually would recommend you start doing this as part of your morning routine. If you're somebody who really wants to increase their social confidence, get better with their communication and conversation skills, you need to treat this thing with a certain level of priority in your day-to-day routine. And one of the easiest things I show guys, as well as what I've done in my own journey, is what's known as the Talk Forever drill. And this is powerful for a variety of different reasons, which essentially means you set a timer, whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, and you want to start practicing free word association. You say a sentence and then you take a word from that sentence and that then crafts the next sentence in your conversation. Okay, and you can practice doing this over and over and over again, and it'll teach you how to become more improvisational. It'll get you better with your free word association, and more importantly, it's gonna get you in the habit of talking for an extended period of time. Most of you dudes, you're bad at conversation skills. You start talking to a girl, especially if she's attractive, and very quickly you get in your head, you run out of things to say, you suck at free word association, and you're stuck on this logical topic of conversation, and you just talk about that thing until you have nothing else to say, and the vibe just fizzles out, and now you're really in your head, shit gets awkward, and then you eject from the conversation. It doesn't need to be that way, and even though I was at that same level myself, I've managed to cultivate the skill set to be able to seamlessly talk almost infinitely, and I can say that with confidence because I literally just ran a 3-hour coaching call where I was talking nonstop for 3 hours, and like literally 2 days ago, I approached the girl during the daytime, and that interaction ended up going 3.5 hours long, and there was never an awkward moment. The conversation was flowing. I got to a point where I can confidently say I could talk forever, if that makes sense. And I'm just telling you guys, like, this is literally how I did it. A big fundamental piece of getting good with my conversation skills, my improv skills, my free word association was literally doing this drill. I recommend doing this drill every day, starting on the low end for like 5 to 10 minutes. But honestly, if you're somebody who really wants to get better and take this stuff seriously, I would recommend doing it for like 20 to 30 minutes a day, because most of you dudes, you barely even get into 30 minutes of conversation in your entire day with strangers. Maybe you have a conversation with your employees where you're just focused on work, but that's not really training the skill set of coming up with new topic ideas and talking about your experience around these topics and connecting with people on these topics. And that's exactly why this drill is really powerful, because it's gonna force you to start the day with working that muscle of coming up with new sentences, free word association, and it's just gonna make you more witty at the same time. Guys that are really good at conversation, that can talk forever, they have this witty improvisational skill set that they've built up over time that allows them to just get into this free-flowing social state. And this drill is so powerful because you can do this at home. You don't need anybody with you. You start doing this drill at the beginning of your day, and now you have that social momentum flowing as you go out into the world. How many of you dudes don't talk to anybody and then you go out into your day-to-day, and that first couple people you talk to, it's like, like you're in the elevator or you walk by that person and you have no social momentum going whatsoever. And that's why you probably don't talk to that many people in your day-to-day. So this drill is so good because it puts you into that routine first thing in the fucking morning. And then you could do this at any time that you want to. Like another great time that I used to do it a lot was when I was doing my commute to work. Back when I commuted to college, and I commuted a lot during work. I was a delivery driver for a catering company, and I would utilize my morning commute, which was about 20-25 minutes, and then on the way to school I would also do during my commute there another like 15 to 20 minutes. And that would just put me in an amazing social flow going into those environments, versus the old me was not looking for opportunities. I would be super in my head. I go into those environments and then I'm just like closed off and I'm almost avoiding conversation. When you guys are in the right social flow, you actually start to look for more opportunities to socialize because you're feeling good about yourself and you're in that high vibe frequency. So number one is talking in general. And this isn't just the drill. I think the drill is a great supplemental piece that you should really start incorporating into your daily routine, morning or during your commute or in the shower, whenever it may be. But aside from that, it's also just the skill set of talking a lot. Okay, so phone calls to friends, phone calls to girls that you're already seeing, phone calls to family members. You just need to have that one person you're cool with that you could talk on the phone to consistently, because if you can do that and you do this drill, that's getting you in the habit of consistently talking for an extended period of time. And then when you go out into the world, you already have those juices flowing. It's a lot easier to keep the momentum rolling, okay? That's number one, which is the daily habit you can be doing at home. Now I want to talk about, we're already a little bit warmed up. We did our self-practice. Now we're going out into our day-to-day, and points 2, 3, and 4 are all going to be going over what to do in your day-to-day. And more importantly, at the end of this, how to learn from those interactions so you're getting better every time. So number 2 is going to be saying something to at least 3 people that you've never talked to every single day, okay? You need to say something. That doesn't mean you need to go up to your 10 out of 10 dream girl and ask her out on a date. I know a lot of you dudes aren't at that level yet, and that's okay. We're gonna build this up. Like I said at the beginning of this video, guys, it's a skill set and it's a muscle that you can grow. And as you grow that muscle and skill set over time, your confidence rises and you will be able to gradually hit higher and higher and higher levels, much like building muscle in the gym. When I first started working out, I was embarrassed to go to the gym. I was embarrassed to even have people see me in the gym doing the form. I thought it looked weird. I wasn't confident with it. I wasn't confident in my physique. I was barely able to do any weights. The way that you get better with building muscle and the way you get more confident with going to the gym, you go to the gym consistently. You are consistently breaking down the muscle, putting it into an uncomfortable situation where there's a little bit of tension, and that's what leads to growth over time. Now, any one session at the gym does not mean that you're suddenly a bodybuilder. It's the small bursts of continuously going, but it's small bursts too. Like, I only go to the gym for 45 to 60 minutes a day. I don't go to the gym for 4 hours a day and do some Navy SEAL workout, because that would be so uncomfortable and so time consuming that I wouldn't be able to accomplish any of my other goals. I go for a short burst consistently. It makes me feel really good and it leads to growth. And that's exactly how you need to start treating your social skills, guys. All right, so saying something to 3 people that you've never talked to every single day leads to a massive increase in social confidence. And if you want a more challenging point for number 2, what I actually recommend doing once you've gotten the ball rolling with this and you're no longer just complete newbie, I would actually recommend stopping 3 girls a day and displaying some level of intent to them. All right, whether or not you have a full conversation with them, that's up to you and how much time you have and how attracted to the girl you really are. But I recommend, honestly, guys, 3 girls a day, you go up, you stop them and you say, hey, excuse me, I just saw you. I thought you looked really cute. Okay, that's all I want to say. Have a great day. Take care. Even if you're not that blown away by this girl, I think that is a massive step towards growth in all of these different areas for somebody that's not doing that, because there's a lot of different things that one thing improves. The first of which is that you're going to need to get more comfortable stopping strangers while they're walking around going about their day. A lot of girls, they'll have headphones on, they're talking on the phone, they're walking kind of fast, they're sitting down doing work, reading a book. Your brain's going to make all these fucking excuses why you shouldn't go up and say the thing to the girl. And as you practice doing this one thing, you'll start to suddenly realize that every single excuse my brain was telling me was bullshit. Majority of the time, the girl's going to actually just smile and say thank you. And a small percentage of those girls will actually just engage and want to have a conversation with you, okay? So just by doing this one thing, you're going to start to realize all the other bullshit excuses that your brain or your self-talk is actually holding you back from. There's a lot of negative self-talk. There's a lot of bullshit excuses that your brain is telling you right now as to why you can't do that thing. And it's correlated with fear of judgment, fear of rejection, fear of not knowing what to say after you open, fear of potentially pissing the girl off, right? You have all of these things, and that's really what's tied around social confidence. The dudes that have low levels of social confidence, they're afraid of rejection, they're afraid of fear of judgment from other people, they don't know how to talk properly to command attention, they're not comfortable or confident displaying intent or flirting with women. If I could remove all of those fears from a dude, he's pretty fucking confident socially. All right. And that's why this one thing is so big. I'm not saying you need to go up to your 10 out of 10 dream girl every day. Most of you guys won't even see that girl in your day to day. I don't see that girl every day. And I'm walking around downtown Brickell, Miami, which is like the fucking epicenter of where the hot women are, and I still don't see my 10 out of 10 girl every single day. Very rarely do I even see them in the city center or in South Beach. I'm going around doing this every day. And I can tell you guys, they're just not there that much. Maybe I'm picky, or maybe it's just, you know, for whatever reason, they're not out during these times, and that's okay. But I'm still going out and doing this fucking thing. And I can promise you, even at the level that I'm at, it helps my mood, it helps work on the skill set, and it's just a freeing thing, dude. It's freeing when you do the slightly uncomfortable thing that you're kind of nervous or dreading to do. Not that I'm nervous about doing it anymore. I do this every day for months on end. So it's really not a big deal, but it's a daily habit that only takes a couple minutes out of your day, but it's fucking life-changing, dude. Okay? So if you're at a lower level where you can't display intent, you're going to get there because you're going to do this small little thing every day. It's very, very easy. You do it at the gym, on the grocery store, on your daily walk. You go to the mall, you go to wherever it is. You go out on the weekends, you go to Trader Joe's. I don't care where it is. You're not going to be creepy. There's nothing creepy about saying, hey, excuse me, I just wanted to say really quickly, I thought you looked cute today. Okay? Take care. Have a good day. Or I thought you looked really nice. I like your outfit. Take it as a compliment. Take care. That is not fucking creepy, guys. You know what's creepy is the dude who can't do this, hovering around the girl, panicking, breaking eye contact, walking around head down, stuttering so nervously because he's never done this thing. And then when he finally goes up to the girl to musters up a little bit of confidence, he's fucking creepy. All right? You're not creepy by doing this. This is actually how to not become creepy. And this, again, it's why I'm so passionate about this thing, because I was the creepy dude. I was the video game nerd, virgin, loser, World of Warcraft, level 60 Frost Gnome mage that was like a field marshal in PvP. I spent 14 hours a day playing PvP, and then I would go to school and I would sleep a little bit. I wouldn't sleep too much because I would actually just nap through my classes at school. That way I could spend more time building up this video game character. I would go do quest missions. I would go do all of these things to build up the attributes of that character. And I'm just telling you guys, I made the transition from that guy to this guy. The way I did it was I treat my life like a video game now. And this is the daily quest. This is what's called grinding in the video game, which isn't even a fucking grind, man. We're talking about 5 minutes a day. I know you walk by at least a couple girls in your day to day that you could just say something. You say something to get the ball rolling. That's it. You don't even need to fucking display intent right now. You just say, hey, I like your shoes. Hey, nice outfit. Hey, I like your fit. Hey, excuse me, I like your hair. It looks nice. Hey, have a great day. Hey, good morning. Okay, keep it short, keep it brief, and you move on. And do this with guys too, man. Start giving out compliments, man. But this is a daily habit. 3 people every day. I don't care what's going on. Every day you do this, and it's going to transform your life. If I could boil this video down to the one biggest thing that you could do every day, it's point number 2. However, for a lot of you dudes, that's very nerve-wracking. So I recommend starting with point number 1 to build up some social flow, some social confidence to practice into your day-to-day. Point number 2 is saying something to 3 strangers every single day. Keep it short, keep it brief in the beginning, do it in passing, and then over time you can build this up. Before we get into point number 3 and 4, I just wanted to say really quickly, guys, you could see I'm passionate about this because of the transformation I've made and the transformation I've helped 600 plus men go through. If you want help with that, if you want accountability structure, direct coaching, and the exact roadmap to become that guy, click the link in the description, book out a free consultation call so I can help you transform this area of your life. Let's get into daily habit number 3 that will increase your social confidence, which is extending at least one interaction every day for at least 30 seconds. All right. And this is also very, very simple. But if you're starting to go out and say something to people in passing, or if you're going to the gym, if you're going to a dance class, if you're going to yoga, if you go to school, if you have a work environment, there's going to be somebody in your day to day. It could even be the cashier. It could be the gas station dude who's pumping the gas. It could be anything, man. I don't care who it is. The dude at the front desk in the building, the person in the elevator, the dude who's at the street corner with you before you cross the street, the lady at the mall when you're about to buy the thing, the person working the kiosk. You're gonna see one of these fucking people. I want you to extend the interaction at least 30 seconds. It's very simple. You don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. In passing, you say, hey, how's it going? Then going to respond saying, hey, it's good. How about you? All you need to do is talk for a little bit more than you normally would. Because if you did point number 1 and you did point number 2, we got some social momentum rolling. And all you need to say is something very simple. I want you to take 10 seconds and talk about how your day is going so far, good or bad. If it's going good, you just tell them, hey, yeah, everything's good. I actually got to wake up early. I hit the treadmill for a little bit, got my workout in, cooked some breakfast, got my work done, and now I'm actually here at the mall walking to go buy some sneakers. How about you? What's going on? Is it a good day or a bad day so far for you? That's it, man. That is as far as you need to go. But they will now respond. You acknowledge what they say, and then you smile and say, have a good day. Or if you're at the checkout in the grocery store, they're checking out, hey, how's it going? They say, oh, everything's good. How about yourself? Yeah, everything's good. Luckily, I finished up work early. I mean, it's been kind of a slow, boring day, honestly. I really just worked and now I was, picking up some groceries, but I finished work early. Or, it's been a long day. I'm just thankful that it's over. I'm going to go home, cook some dinner, and just rest up for this evening. How about you? What's going on? Is it a good day or a bad day so far for you? If you just do that one thing, what you'll notice is that will actually open the door to get you into a much further conversation. Now, if you're just starting out with this, just leave it at that. Just smile and say, have a good day, man. Take care at the end of it. But once you start doing these 3 points consistently, you're going to notice that your confidence is going up. You're going to notice that you're having longer interactions. And you're also going to notice that out of these people, some of these people are going to respond really positively and want to keep a conversation going just because of you saying those first couple things, which is why this will transform your social confidence. These daily habits will show you the evidence that you need that I can talk to people. I'm not that afraid of rejection. And even when I get rejected, it's not that big of a deal. And as I get more experience extending conversations, I'm noticing there's actually some people that are down to talk for a little bit. And that's how you actually build your social confidence with this shit, man. Now let's get into the last one right here. Point number 4, which is analyzing, reviewing, and critiquing your interactions. Now, this can happen in a variety of different ways. The easiest way to do this is to actually pull out your cell phone at home and record yourself for 60 seconds. I want you to actually look into the camera. I'm gonna record this right now. I'll show you guys this on the screen. You're gonna pull out your phone, you're gonna put it down somewhere so we can actually see your whole body, and then you're gonna practice talking into the phone for 60 seconds. And there's a variety of different reasons that you want to do this. Number 1 is you're going to practice your eye contact. You need to practice looking at the lens and being able to hold that eye contact. When I work with clients and we actually review and analyze their communication, one thing I notice is that guys get on the camera and they start talking and now they're over here and yeah, my day was going well, but it's not going that good. And I don't know, this is kind of weird for me, and I'm looking over here again, but also pay attention to my voice. Listen to the way I'm talking, right? I'm not talking as confident now. And also, I'm not as expressive. I'm not smiling. I don't have that much hand movement, right? I'm a little stiff and dull. And I challenge you guys, I challenge you right now, if you're watching this video, to, let me turn this off. I'm gonna move back over here. I challenge you, if you're watching this video, to do this right now. You can even pause the video before I get to the end of this, or at the end of this video, pull out your phone and record yourself for 60 seconds. And then what you wanna do is you review. Okay, point number 4 is review, critique, analyze, and improve. And so it starts with looking at yourself on camera, listening to the way that you're speaking. There's a certain rhythm that you're talking at, guys. There's certain hand movements or lack of hand movements or lack of facial expression or lack of volume in your voice or lack of smiling as you're talking periodically. You're not doing these things, dude. And you need to be working on these things. People that are very socially confident, that have a high level of charisma, they communicate a certain way. All right. And if you don't know how to do that, Let me turn this back on. And so if you don't know how to do that, I just recommend that you watch this video and then you record yourself, and then side by side you watch this part of my video and compare yourself. Listen to my tonality. Listen to the speech and rhythm that I'm talking at. Look at how I can inject a little bit of a smile, or if I was even telling a funny story and he told me that, and dude, I couldn't even believe when he actually said that. Like literally for a moment, my heart almost stopped for a second. Like, you need to be able to talk with that level of enthusiasm. You need to be able to laugh in the conversation. You need to be able to have a pause. You need to have your eyebrows go up when you tell the shocking part of the story or the funny part of the story, because that's what charisma is, man. That's what engaging communication is, guys. But I wasn't always like this. Okay, let me turn this off. I wasn't always like this though. I practiced this for a very long time. I've worked on my tonality. I've analyzed myself on camera for a very long time. And so you need to do the same. It only takes 60 seconds. Pull out your phone, record yourself for 60 seconds, and then play it back. And I want you to just point out one thing right now. What's the one biggest thing that stands out to you that's the weakest factor? I would say start with your eyes, then go into your voice, then you could go into your hand movements or your smile, and then you could go into more about like facial expressions. And then there's more subtle things like injecting a laugh or injecting like a pause for dramatic effect, or softening up your voice when it got like really tense in that one moment. I thought to myself, fuck, dude, like, is that gonna, those are more like subtle things that can add more emphasis into storytelling and communication. But you need to start on the lower end of this, because most of you guys just have a shit baseline of communication. So you need to listen, analyze, review, and improve. So you do 60 seconds, you point out what's the one biggest thing, and then you do another 60 seconds just trying to fix that one thing. And you do that every day. I recommend you do that right after you do your Talk Forever drill, or you have your phone call with that one person, because this is when you're already got the juices flowing. You're nice and warmed up. Now you pull out the phone, you do your 60 seconds, you review it, and then you try to make it better. And then moving forward, you could even do your communication drill if you're doing it at home. You could do it in front of the mirror, or you pull out your phone. You don't necessarily need to record the whole thing, but you can look at yourself and practice the communication while doing the drill if you want to. That's the recording you could do at home. For my guys that are a little bit more advanced, I want to go even further with it. I recommend you start recording your interactions while you're out. I'll show you guys one like literally right now.
Hey, excuse me. Hi. Can I just say really quickly, I was leaving on my way out. I just thought you looked super cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a nice outfit on. It's like is that Zara?
Zara?
The jacket.
The jacket, yeah.
It is, yeah, I could tell.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. How's everything going with you?
Good.
What you up to right now?
Actually, I'm here for work. I start at 3.
You work in the mall? What do you do?
Notice in that recording just now, I didn't have a camera crew. I didn't have to mic up. I didn't have some undercover thing going. All I did was I pulled out my phone, and I knew I was going to be ordering coffee. I knew I was going to be walking into the gym. I knew I was going to be at the kiosk at the mall to ask a question. And so I just pressed record on video, and I held the phone, and I had my 30-second conversation for the day. And I listened to how I talked in that moment, and I walked away from it. And you don't need to film the other person. You just listen to yourself communicating. Okay? You listen to yourself communicating so you could hear how you sound. And then here's the bonus part of this is you actually go in, if you really want to get better with it, you go in and write out the conversation, but more importantly, rewrite it. How could it have been 1 or 2 steps better? What is something funny that you could have said in that interaction? What is something witty you could have said in that interaction? What's one way you could have injected a little bit of callback humor? Or what's one other question you could have just asked the person in that moment? And guys, this does not require a lot of time. I think as I'm saying this, you guys are thinking, oh damn, I'm gonna have to like really do a lot in my routine. No, dude, I'm talking about building social confidence by doing 5 to 10 minutes of a social warm-up, followed by 1 to 2 minutes of recording yourself. Like if you want to keep it even shorter, you do a 5 to 10 minute Talk Forever drill, followed by a 30-second full video recording, review it, do 30 seconds more. You go out in your day-to-day, you say something to 3 strangers, and then that one person that you happen to get into a longer conversation with, you extend it 30 seconds using the framework I showed you earlier. You review one of your conversations, and you rewrite it out. We're talking about maybe 15 to 20 minutes here to really skyrocket your social confidence. I could say this with certainty because nobody does this shit. And half of the guys that come into my program, I mean, not only do we break down their interactions, we coach them, I show them the conversation structure step by step, I break down their dates, you know, I show them the mindset, I put them into a community of men, they have one-on-one coaching calls, all of that shit. But just the parts that I'm talking about in this video, just me walking through that with clients and having them do that daily or, you know, 2-3 times a week, that shit is fucking life-changing, my man. Do not underestimate the power of this video. You will buy digital courses from other coaches online that will give you less practical advice for you to go and implement to change your life. And this video was completely free. I'm just talking from experience here. That's how I transformed myself. That's how I've transformed 600 plus dudes. If you want to make a transformation, do this shit. If you feel like you need help with this stuff, if you want to go more in depth and really skyrocket this shit, click the link in the description, pick out a day and a time for a free consultation call. I'll sit down with you. I'll give you some coaching. I'll show you the step-by-step process of how I can help you level the fuck up in this area of your life, get more social confidence, more women, more dates, become a better leader, make more friends, network with cool dudes and hot women, and really just transform your whole fucking life. If you want that, dude, click the link in the description, pick out a day and a time, book out that call. That's all for this video. Pause this video right now and go do that recording of yourself. And then ask yourself, where am I fucking up with this? And then start working on these habits, at least 1 or 2 of them on a daily or bi-daily basis. You gotta start somewhere, dude. That's all for this video. Links in the description. Peace out.